So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a barbecue video and it's going to be testing this one, which is the INKBIRD int-11x. I think it's the same as the 11p, just a different colour, but if anyone wants to correct me on that, please feel free because I'm not sure. So there she is there. And I've already got the INKBIRD app from my brewing and it connected straight away. The interface seems really good. And I'm going to try it on some pork ribs, just a tester really. I bought it really for when I'm rotisserieing like large joints and stuff. But yeah, we're going to give it a go. And so let's get to the barbecue and have some lunch. Well, it'll be dinner by the time it's done, but hopefully it'll be good. Right, I've got a snake set up using Weber briquettes. Got a couple chunks of maple there near the beginning because once the smoke's infused you don't really get a lot more halfway through the cook or so that's what I've read anyway. I've got some cheap Lidl's briquettes in there ready to get it going. I'll bring a barbecue up to temp and put the ribs in, give the grill a bit of a clean when it's hot enough. Right, see you in the next bit. Okay, so barbecue's at temperature. I've got the starter coals tipped in. I had to chuck a few more in. It never seems to go very well when I only have a few coals in there. So I might get a smaller starter just for when I'm doing snake, just so I've got something to get it going. So the first bit of maple's just beginning to catch. I'm going to put some water in that pan. There are the ribs, that's from a local butcher and it has a garlic butter rub on it, which they put in as well. Probes in are ready to go. I'm going to finish temp's going to be a 91 because I want it to fall off the bone. I'm set an early reminder of 71 degrees, which is when I'll take it out and wrap it. Then I'll wrap it until like 91 and then unwrap it and just let the bark harden up a bit and the juices go back in as it cools a bit. Right, good, wish me luck guys. Right, they've been wrapped for a while and they've been unwrapped now and I'm just gonna dry them out a bit on the surface. They look cracking, to be honest. Right, regarding the probe, a few issues. It seems that this end, which does the meat temperature, has to be a long way in, and on these ribs you can't put it a long way in, and it seems to be picking up the ambient temperature because it was like going stupidly high really quickly, and there's no way it was the ribs doing that. Connectivity is pretty good until I wrapped it in foil, and that seemed to interfere with it quite a lot. So it's a prompt for me to maybe get some butcher's paper, or I suppose you could just have the end sticking out. I did mainly get this for using on the rotisserie with joints, so these issues probably won't, well, I'd like to think they're not going to be an issue when it comes to doing big joints. I will sort of do a bit of research on that once I'm using it for that. Yeah, I've got to calibrate it as well, which I haven't done, and then when I was playing with the app I found a calibration area. I've got a thermometer I use for my brewing, which I know is pretty accurate, so I'll calibrate it with that. Just use some hot water perhaps, or maybe when this barbecue cools down a little I'll do it. It got to 95 and then it was saying it was too hot for the probe. But again, I think it's because it was picking up the ambient. Yeah, so I'll have to try it on jointless. Although I know it works and I can pick it up in the house, it's a bit of a pointless test, to be honest. So you've probably just wasted 5 minutes of your life. Enjoy, people, and have a good weekend.